What's up, Goxays, and a Happy New Year to all of y'all. Or I probably am gonna post this before the new year even starts, but you know. Anyway, so I guess my annual update video is about due, so I just want to give y'all a little bit of an update as far as what I'm thinking to do is for this channel moving forward. But just reflecting a little bit, I'm really excited to see how Sonic has really stepped on his A game this year in 2022. And while I didn't make a whole lot of content this year, I'm really happy with what I've made. I made a couple more inspirational videos, which is what I really love to make, especially the Tails one. That's probably my most favorite inspirational video that I've made. I also have made some funny Let's Plays and some reaction videos as well. And I've also tried giving some unscripted commentary on my Honest Thoughts On series. And while the growth on this channel has been maybe a little slow this year, slow growth is better than no growth, but I've also learned a lot as a creator as well. I've got to experiment with a few different formats that I think work for me, and I've gotten a lot faster at editing as well, which is no small thing on its own. So like I said, this year wasn't really a loss by any means. Now, moving forward, what do I want to do for this channel? Well, to be honest with y'all, and I'm speaking for myself as well, I feel like I've had this focus on how to reach a new audience for a long time. And I would always think, well, should I try out news videos? Should I try out commentary videos? Should I try out, what else is going on, like trending videos or stuff like that? But I think what I need to focus on is what are the videos I like to make that y'all like to watch, my current audience right now. And that kind of struck a chord with me when I first thought of that just a couple days ago. When I look back at it, the videos I really love to make are my inspirational videos. I look back at them just a couple days ago, and those are the ones that really strike a chord with me the most. Those are the ones where I'm like, these are really what I want to watch. And to see that I've made them really brings a lot of joy to me. And I want to continue that. I know that sometimes they're not the most viewed videos, but I care about those videos so much, and I see that they've really impacted some people in a positive way. Spreading hope and joy to all of y'all out there is what really brings a lot of meaning, not just on YouTube, but to my life too. I just remember the other day, the Gaming Truge and I, shout out to the Gaming Truge, be sure to check out his channel, make some phenomenal content. But he and I were talking in Discord DMs the other day, and he left this comment on one of my, I think it was a community post. He left a comment there and talked about how much he loved my inspirational videos and that it's helped him get out of some dark times. And Truge, whenever I look back at that, it's like, wow, I really helped someone. Not just to give them something to relate to, but something to really think deeply about their lives about. And something that really helps spark some hope in them to see that, life is worth living. And that's really what I want to do. I really want to just spread hope and joy to everyone, just to know that there is another day to live and to be you. To be expressive and creative, and to just, whether you want to do the wildest things, the silliest things out there, or inspire others to be the best they can be. These are reasons why I love to do YouTube. And I know it's like, even though I'm a small creator right now, at least I think I am, it doesn't matter to me. Sometimes I will admit it does get under my skin a bit, and I try not to show it on camera, but it's something I'm also trying to teach myself, is to be humble with where I am right now. And I know I said a year ago in my update video then that as content creators and as artists, we need to please ourselves before we please others. So it's that whole thing about having artistic integrity in what we do at the end of the day. Anyway, not to go so deep down the rabbit hole on that. That's something I really want to focus more day after day and certainly next year. And, as far as my New Year's resolutions, I don't really, I've kind of stopped thinking about them as New Year's resolutions. I'm starting to think of them as having a theme for the year. So, one theme I know I want to focus on is my mental health next year. So 2023 will be the year of my mental health. I'm not going to say, okay, I hope to overcome, you know, whatever it is. I'm just going to say my depression, just as an example. I mean, I've had some depressed moments IRL. But it's not to say, okay, I'm gonna like have no depression by the end of the year. That's not really, you know, realistic. But just theme my year around, hey, this is gonna be the year of my mental health. So gonna focus on that more. And that doesn't mean I'm quitting YouTube either. That doesn't mean I'm just gonna take this siesta whole next year and not focus on YouTube or whatever. Like, yes, I have a life outside of YouTube and that needs focus as well. But I love making content for y'all too. And I know I haven't been lately, I've been pretty slow putting out content, but I mean, I've just kind of needed the break myself. And that kind of does bring me on another topic. And for those of y'all who are sticking around, I really appreciate it right now because I'm kind of just rambling while I'm making this video. So I hope y'all don't mind. But anyway, a couple things that just kind of popped up in my head. Besides just kind of needing a break from YouTube this past month, roughly, in the past month, I also lost a very close family member. He was, he was awesome. And he more or less shaped my childhood. A lot of the things that I love these days is because of him. He and I remember we used to play Smash Bros. And Mario Kart a lot. We used to role play in Smash Brothers a lot and play Mario Kart DS. And I mean, he and I didn't really do a lot of Sonic stuff together, oddly enough, but he was the person that introduced me into anime and into Japanese culture. And also, we took karate classes a lot together too. So you can see that's where a lot of my Japanese inspiration and a lot of my martial arts inspiration came from was because of him. And it's sad that he's gone now, but you know, that love that I have for him will never go away. And I know he's in a better place. But part of, and then aside from him, I also did lose another close family member earlier this year too. My kind of like a grandmother to me. She passed away as well. But you know, it's moments like those when you realize just how precious life is and that you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself, but also at the same time do what you can to leave an impact on the world. As much as I love Sonic, I'm not saying I'm gonna stop talking about Sonic. Don't get me wrong. Like as much as I love the Sonic series, it's probably not the only thing I'm gonna be talking about on this channel. And more so, I want to be talking about things that kind of are a little more deeper and meaningful and philosophical on this channel. Like I want to be making more of my inspirational videos, and I can think of different things from the Sonic series that have really resonated with me and help inspire me to be a better person each and every day. I can think of some other shows too, and I'll probably leave that later for later when I get around to making those videos if I ever do. But you may be surprised, is all I'll say. But yeah, overall, I want my next year to be the theme of next year will be my mental health. And I think my channel will reflect that too. And I hope y'all will join me along for this ride as we see what happens. Anyway, well, I don't want to go rambling on entirely too long, but I appreciate every one of y'all for subscribing, for supporting me on my YouTube journey so far, and we'll just see what happens the next year and thereafter. Thank you so much, Gakuseis, and as always, no matter what, we will always be eternal for life. Thanks so much, and Happy New Year.